And now it's time for Eagle Recap with KBZE 105.9 FM and Central Catholic High School coach C.L. Grogan. Eagle Recap is being brought to you by A.J. Doman Chevrolet.
Harley Harlan here with A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac in Berwick, Louisiana. Good credit, bad credit, no credit. Hey, we can help you. We understand. We've lived through this COVID along with you. With your good job and your down payment, we can get you riding in a new vehicle today. Come down and see us at A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac and let us show you how easy we can make it for you. A.J. Doman Chevrolet Cadillac in Berwick, Louisiana.
Hey, welcome back. Eagle Recap. I'm here with Kai Margell, Carson Nelson, Jonathan Piku, and Drew Rock. And we're here to recap last Thursday's game against Centerville and give you guys a quick preview heading into homecoming against Hanson.
Okay, going into Centerville, I feel like offensively we did a great job and we held them great to scoring on them throughout all 4 quarters. And going into Hanson, I feel like we could do the same thing, and I'm ready to go put on a great performance for homecoming.
I feel like as an offensive line, we dominated them all night during Centerville, and I'm ready to go dominate against Hanson.
Going into Centerville as a defense, I thought we were well prepared. We take it week by week, and now it's time to focus on Hanson.
Offensively, I feel like we played great against Centerville, and I had 4 catches for 81 yards.
I got my COVID-19 vaccination, and here's why. This isn't about gimmicks or sentiment or what commercial I like. This is about facts. COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective. Millions of doses have already been given in the United States, and these vaccines have the most intensive safety monitoring in U.S. history. When you need more information, use a reliable source like the CDC website, and get the facts.
We're going to open up with a new segment to the show. I got a few questions I'm going to ask my guys. I just want to know, Carson, what's your favorite food?
Probably chicken Alfredo pasta.
Oh, chicken Alfredo pasta. You're Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
Me too. I like that. Olive Garden?
Yep.
Okay. One more question. Your favorite NFL team?
Definitely the Saints.
All right.
Can't go wrong.
Hey, I'm here with Kyle Margell. I got to ask my buddy a few questions. First one, what's your favorite meal?
Fettuccine with fried chicken.
Fettuccine, I can rock with that. All right. Who's your favorite football team, NFL team?
Philadelphia Eagles.
You just trying to suck up. Next. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I got Drew Rock here with me. I got to ask Drew this question. Drew, what's your favorite meal?
Fried chicken.
From where?
Anywhere.
Danny's,
Particular
Church's?
Danny's. Yeah,
Danny's? 2-piece, 3-piece?
3-piece.
Like the rolls?
Yeah, like the rolls.
Gotta have the rolls.
Yeah, got
All right.
It's a must.
Next question. What's your favorite NFL team?
The New York Jets.
Why the Jets?
Gotta go for the underdogs.
The underdogs? The Jets? All right. The Jets. The Jets. The Jets. Who next? Come on, Pico. You ain't said the Jets. You could have said the Falcons or something, bro. Here we go. All right. I'm here with Jonathan Pico, and I just got to ask him this question. Jonathan, what's your favorite meal?
Oh, I'm from South Louisiana, so I like the crawfish.
Why? Crawfish as a meal?
Yeah.
Like you eat crawfish for like dinner?
Yep.
It's
Why
gonna
not?
fill you up? All right. Well, what's your favorite NFL team?
I'm a fan of Brady. I like wherever he goes.
So you're a fan of
Bucks.
the Bucks right now? So if Brady goes to like the Steelers or somewhere next year, you'll be a Steelers fan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Right now, we'll have a 3-2 record, 1-0 in district. Hoping we keep this roller coaster rolling.
Hi, my name is Bethany Thibodeau. I'm a nurse practitioner at Test Action Clinic in Morgan City. I'm from Morgan City. I grew up here, I went to school here, and now I'm excited to serve my community here. Since this epidemic and pandemic has started, we've seen decreases in our number of patients that we're seeing in the clinics. This concerns us, and me especially, because There are many chronic health issues that we are failing to address because patients are fearful of coming out of their homes. I do want you to know that at Tesh Action Clinic, we are doing telemedicine should you not need to come in for your appointment. And if you need to come in for your appointment, we're taking every precaution to keep our patients safe and our staff safe. To make an appointment, give us a call at 985-384-2371. I'll be glad to see you as a patient.
This is KBZE Sports Director Seth Thomas. I'm here along with Central Catholic wide receiver coach David Fuhrer, happens to be my brother-in-law, and also an ex-Hanson Tiger. It's homecoming week. Let's get into it.
Here we go again.
You know, you were, I believe, the only head coach to coach both Central Catholic and Hanson. Now, I'll just go back to Coach Mack, so maybe before that, but up until now, I know that you were the only one. So you've been on both sides of this rivalry. What does it mean to you, and does it still mean something to you?
Well, first of all, I was a player in the rivalry. So I've been in this district a long time as a player and coach, and my first year coaching at Hanson as an assistant, got to experience the rivalry again as a coach, and it was a good win for the Hanson Tigers that night. And then fast forward, I become the head coach of Central Catholic, and it's took on a different perspective. It's always, when I wanted to continue the rivalry, keep it there. I think it's lost some of the luster, probably because it's been one-sided all these years. But I remember when we played, I mean, it was a week that was full of emotion, full of excitement, full of wanting to get the best of each other and have the bragging rights. And again, it's lost a little bit of luster, but the last couple of years I've seen both sides kind of start feeling it again. So
one thing about it too is that you talk about in the past, and we can sit here and sound like two old guys that used to play football, but back then, we talk about the 70s and probably the early 80s, what happened was not only was it the big game every year, but it meant who was on to the playoffs. Because back then you only had the district champ and the runner-up go to the playoffs. They didn't have all the teams in the playoffs. And back then it was really a rivalry. I can remember every score the 4 years I played against Hanson. I know you probably can too. And I can tell you right now that Hanson won the state championship when I was a freshman, and they beat us 28-14. When I was a sophomore, we went over there and beat them 6-0. Central Catholic had 6 straight shutouts that year. At that time, it was a state record until Turlings went a whole year without getting scored on. Then, as a junior, I remember Dana Hicks caught a touchdown in the end zone to win the game, and they beat us 18-16. And then when I was a senior, it was Hanson's homecoming, very similar to this week, went over there, and Hanson had a 14-0 lead at halftime, and y'all was pretty happy. The girls went home and got dressed for the dance and everything.
That's right, the dance was after the game.
And then Central Catholic came back in the second half and won that one 15-14. So I got a question for you. How was the dance?
I don't think I went to the dance that night. Wasn't too happy. Brother-in-law here, he knows I was involved in a play that turned the game, so I'll never live that down. But that's what made it the rivalry. It wasn't a good dance that night, but that is sparked the next year. My senior year, we turned the tables and had a very good game against Central Catholic the next year.
I don't really remember that one. I remember the one before, and I went to the Hanson gym I think a couple years ago to the basketball game, and I happened to go into the locker room we were in, and I could still hear the happy homecoming to you being serenaded by the Eagle fans to the Tiger fans. So I know that, but you're right. It was fun and a lot of respect for each other. And I think what also had something to do with it was that Hanson, of course, had one of the greatest coaches, I feel, in high school football, an all-time coach, Dick McCloskey, who was just a great man. And he was at the middle of all that rivalry too. And I hope one day that it'll get back to where it was, because it was something special. And when you went that night, you had to put your chin strap on a little tighter. You had to get ready because it was going to be physical and fun. And hopefully we get back to that.
I do too. And now you mentioned Coach McCloskey, and I think he stoked the flame of this rivalry because he acted different the week of Central Catholic. And I think I got that from him. When I coached at Hanson, I acted different, especially when I was here. And we had the number of wins in a row. And I didn't want to be the coach at Central Catholic to lose that. And so I acted different. So I kind of understood where he was coming from. So yes, hopefully we can get it back to where it was years ago.
And you talk about bragging rights. Well, I'll have them for a lifetime. Central Catholic, 15, Hanson 14, 1979. Go Eagles.
Follow Seth on Facebook at Seth Thomas, KBZE 105.9 FM Sports.